I just took the air filter off to clean the air filter. I just used the hose, sprayed it down. There was quite a bit of dirt, debris. It clearly hadn't been cleaned in a while from the previous owner. So I just hosed it off and got a bunch of dirt and stuff out of it. Some leaves and some other junk kind of fell out of here. So I figured now would be a good time to clean it. I had the neon out, and so it was just a good opportunity to just clean the air filter. And this is bubbles outside of its bubble, and I figured this would be a good time to at least just kind of just document, or at least just show, you know, the condition of the car, and I'm a very happy owner of this SRT4 ACR Neon, and it's pretty clean. In general, I'm very happy with it. I haven't had any trouble with it at all, of any kind. So no matter what people tell you, it's not that it was a neon. It's just that it's like anything. It's just how it was taken care of. And you know, as long as you're able to find one that was taken care of, I think you'll be happy with it. The difficult part is, you know, finding one that has been taken care of, and that's the really hard part. Most of these cars, you know, just caught hate their whole lives, and oh, it's a neon, why would you want a neon? You know, and it just caught really just unprecedented hate, unrealistic hate, just unfounded hate. And that's why these cars, you just don't see them. They weren't taken care of like they should have been. Most of the people that owned these were kids, 18 to, you know, 26 years old, give or take. And, you know, it was just all about racing. It was all about, you know, beating on it. And that's why you really just don't see them in this type of condition anymore. And I'm going to try and just show the interior real quick. 24,979 miles. Factory boost gauge. Made in USA at the very bottom. So yeah, I heart my American car. I heart my Neon, and you know, like I said, I haven't had any problems with this car, but you know, it's got under 25,000 miles. So because it just doesn't have that many miles, it just doesn't have that much abuse. And I think when you look at it, you can pretty much tell that, you know, it's very clean. It's been taken care of well, and its whole life. And I like to think that, you know, I take better care of it, you know, than the previous owner took care of it. You know, I put it into a bubble, detailed it, and I mean, that's basically the extent of what I've done. But you know, I like to think that, you know, I've at least kept it up as good or better than it was previously. So if I had to rate this vehicle, owning this car, I would say I probably rated a 9 out of 10. The interior is very comfortable. You know, I know it's not a Mercedes or a Lexus or a BMW, but the interior is comfortable. Even though it's just plastic, touch plastic, it's still a very comfortable car, very comfortable ride, and I really enjoy this vehicle. And I would certainly recommend it to anyone that wants kind of a tuner car. You know, and now it's so hard to find vehicles that are a manual transmission. Most cars now are a tap shift automatic, you know, that they call a manual because it's a tap shift, but it's really not a manual. A manual has a foot clutch and a shifter, and if you don't do it right, you'll kill the motor. That's a real manual, not tap shift automatic. So, but this is how I bought the car. I've owned the car for probably, maybe 6 months, give or take. and it's just been really great. I've really enjoyed owning it, and yeah, I figured now would be a good time to get it out, clean it up, get the cobwebs off of it, get it out of its bubble, so to speak, and you know, just at least take a video of it. So. But like I said, I really enjoy the car. I would recommend a Neon if you like to tune. You know, and even if you don't like to necessarily tune, but if you want the driving experience, I certainly would recommend it. There's plenty of aftermarket support for these, and so yeah, I definitely recommend this car, and I really like it. If it's not my favorite car, it's probably, you know, like my second or third favorite of vehicles of all time. I've always liked tuner cars, you know, and this is my American tuner car. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it for right now. I hope you like the vehicle. I would do a startup on it, but you know, I got the air filter off of here. I just cleaned it, so I gotta let that dry out. If I get the chance, I'll post up another video later, but if not, you know, I'll get that startup vid and that rev vid in at some point. So thanks for watching.